Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here, and today we'll be taking a pre-analysis look at Ayato. For those of you who are just here for a quick summary, basically the TLDR is that I think he sits in S tier based on my 5-star tier list and the information we have currently. If his multipliers are good, I think that he likely will be one of the 3 best characters in the game. I've seen a couple of comments attempting to compare Ayato with Xingqiu in terms of team comms and hypothetical damage numbers to see who is better. I think this is not quite accurate as it misses the point. They essentially focus on 2 very different specializations. Xingqiu, on the one hand, offers better single target, hydro application, and will likely still be double S tier for any pyro main DPS, like Hu Tao. While Ayato's kit is much more AoE in nature given his large AoE of attacks after casting elemental skill and huge elemental burst AoE. Of course, in a single target hydro application, Xingqiu will likely be much better, and in an AoE hydro application, Ayato reigns supreme. He also has the flexibility of being played in a pure quick swap team without auto attacking at all. And a better comparison will be a mix between Ganyu in terms of burst and Childe in terms of the way the elemental skill works, giving him good burst capabilities yet also a solid wide area of effect hydro application. Many of us know how amazing rainy weather is in open terrain, and I see Ayato's burst as the closest thing we have to open world raid. Basically, he is a burst support or burst DPS type of character with amazing off-field hydro application. Most of you who have Childe, Mona, or Kokomi might be wondering where exactly does Ayato fit in amongst the other Hydro 5 stars. Of course, this list is without leaks and simply assumes Ayato's multipliers are fair, not broken, nor trash. It's a big assumption, but it allows us to focus on the role he fits in. Generally, the only pure DPS Hydro character is Childe. In my opinion, if you are looking for a pure damage dealer to dish out Hydro damage, Childe might still hold his own. Otherwise, it's clear power creep. The rest of the Hydro units can be played as a support, and what makes Ayato stand out is his Hydro application, only bested by Xingqiu in a single target environment. In my opinion, Ayato's burst, like we mentioned, is the closest proxy to rain and is clearly number 1 in an AoE over a sustained period of time. Kokomi offers healing, but Ayato with Jin arguably fills that niche quite well, and likely be offering better hydro application in a wider area. Mona and Barbara fulfill different roles like buffing and healing with the option of thrilling tales, but definitely paled in comparison to Ayato for hydro application. Personally, I think that Ayato is likely going to outperform Kokomi in terms of flexibility and versatility if you have Jin in your roster. Otherwise, Kokomi's all-in-one kit is still a really attractive one. As mentioned earlier, Ayato's biggest plus is his ability to fill in for Xingqiu as a hydro applier and allows for Xingqiu to be used in the second half with a pyro DPS. His hybrid of AoE damage within a short instance and AoE hydro application makes him rival Xingqiu, and multipliers will ultimately determine how good he really is. This is one of the key main reasons for my high rating of Ayato. In terms of team comps, I'll just like to highlight 3 main ones that I'll be showcasing once his banner launches. If you guys have any ideas of any other team comps you want me to try, feel free to leave a comment below. Ayato and Jin works really well, especially if Jin has C2, which boosts attack speed. The flexible team has hydro application, healing, cleanse, and good burst damage. You could add Bennett for a Sunfire variation, with Ye or Fischl for an Overload Vaporize, or simply just add Yunjin for a focus on a normal attacking DPS style with Yoimiya taking the last slot. Of course, the second team that I'd like to highlight is a variation of Raiden National. In this team comp, we could either have Raiden or Kazuha in the national team and substituting Xingqiu for Ayato. This allows us, of course, as mentioned, to run Xingqiu in the second half with a pyro DPS like Hu Tao. More tests still need to be done to see if Ayato really is better or is he just simply a substitute. But we'll see it out when the banner launches. Of course, what everyone is waiting for is to see what Winter Wonderland looks like with Ganyu and Ayato's burst overlapping. Ayato is well suited for freeze, and in this build, a DPS oriented 4-piece Blizzard Strayer might be an attractive option for him. Ganyu can of course be swapped out for Ayaka. We'll also need to see how his burst interacts, but if it works like Ganyu's, it's likely a clear buff to Morgana, a team that originally comprised of Mona, Ganyu, Venti, and Diona. Overall, he's extremely versatile in his team comps thanks to his kit and being Hydro Element. This is another big reason for ranking him very highly. Moving on to artifacts. Artifact sets to prepare. The new set looks good on him, but we will do more testing when it's live. Otherwise, 4-piece Heart of Depth is likely his best pre-farmable best in slot. In my opinion, Ayato is very efficient to farm since the pair for the Heart of Depth is Blizzard Strayer and is such an amazing piece with crit efficiency. Two other inferior but worth mentioning 4-piece sets are 4-piece Glads for the 18% attack percentage bonus and 35% normal attack damage buff, or Retracing Bolide 4-piece for the 40% normal attack buff. This works if you plan to run him with a Childe like Zhongli for his Omni Shred anyway. And if you don't have the resources or time to farm a full 4-piece set, likely a combination of 2-piece Shiminawa for the attack buff, 2-piece Emblem set for energy recharge, 2-piece Glads, or 2-piece Heart of Depth set for the Hydro bonus could also work as well. Weapons. For the 5 stars, Primordial Jade Cutter, Mist Splitter, the new 5-star sword Haran Gebaku Futsu likely will be his top few weapons. But I think that R5 Black Sword will be quite comparable to the 5 stars as well, given its passive. I'll be doing more testing when he launches. In terms of free-to-play options, I think that Ayato has many usable 4-star options given his broad roles that he plays in. 4-star Aminoma Sword likely is an excellent free-to-play craftable sword and a balance between both offensive and energy recharge stats. Probably you might not need to build ER on him after this, given his ER passive. Sacrificial Sword and Favonius could be useful depending on how they interact, and help the team obtain more energy as well. Black Caliph Longsword for crit damage is definitely good for an offensive kit, and personally, I think that 2 unorthodox weapons that I want to try on him are the Flute, given his ability to use its passive, and Royal Longsword, because together with the new artifact set Echoes of an Offering, I believe it might be interesting to see how it smoothens out the damage instances. With highly efficient artifacts and many free-to-play options, while also making use of many great swords currently, Ayato is great in this category for both free-to-play and whales alike. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, as we'll be doing plenty of Ayato tests to give you a better idea if it's worth pulling. Cheers, and EODGamer signing off.